George Washington, one of our founding fathers, grew marijuana in his farm. Did you know that legalizing marijuana would generate $8.7 billion in federal and state tax revenue per year? That would help clear the national debt in some years. Marijuana is also good for some diseases. Marijuana-derived compound forces cancer cells to freeze and prevents them from spreading. Also, study after study have shown that marijuana is less harmful than alcohol and tobacco, but yet over 800,000 people are arrested for marijuana in the U.S. each year. Marijuana should be legalized because it will help the economy grow tremendously. This would really help us out since we are just getting out of the recession. According to Time magazine, legal marijuana is working for Colorado, especially in the financial sense. For instance, Colorado made sales of more than 1 million in a day and 5 million in over a week. If this would happen in every state, it would help us clear out our debt. There is also other ways it will help. For example, the first $40 million will be spent on education and schools. Furthermore, keeping marijuana illegal is expensive. In the United States, all levels of government participate in the war on drugs. We currently spend millions every year chasing people who love to use cannabis. Why spend millions while we can be making millions? If America really wants to help out the economy, the answer is there: legalize marijuana. Although many misstate that marijuana is unhealthy, it is not that true. You can't really overdose on marijuana. You have to smoke half of your weight, and that is all at one time. Cannabis can actually be good for your health. It is used for helping cancer patients. THC and marijuana are promoted to relieve pain, control nausea and vomiting, and simulating petite in people with cancer. This dates back for at least 3,000 years. For example, a man named Burton Aldrich is confined to a wheelchair, and he says the best treatment for his overwhelming pain is marijuana. Within 5 minutes within smoking, the spasms were gone. To him it represents an essential medicine. Dr. Claudia Jensen recommends using marijuana instead of Ritalin for ADHD or ADD, since Ritalin has more side effects and damages the body more.
Am I correct?
That's what I primarily recommend, particularly with ADD and ADHD, because smoking marijuana has such a short duration. It only lasts an hour and a half to 2 hours. Plus there's the stigma of the child smoking anything, but smoking pot is a difficult social issue to deal with. When they ingest cannabinoids or cannabis compounds, for example marijuana, it lasts a lot longer. They can get all the way through the day with a single cannabis cookie or a piece of toast with cannabis peanut butter in it in the morning before school. They don't have to get stoned, it's dose related, but they do get the benefit of being able to focus and pay attention, not be impulsive, not be angry, be peaceful and relaxed, and pay attention in school, which helps them get better grades, which is the important issue.
People love cannabis. Over 45% of the U.S. population support legalization. If tobacco is legal, why should marijuana? Cannabis active ingredient THC is less toxic than nicotine. Some people may argue that marijuana is very addictive, but nicotine is way more addictive and still legal. Most smokers use tobacco regularly because they are addicted to nicotine. Nicotine can result in cancer while weed can help it. For example, every year tobacco kills more Americans than did World War II, AIDS, cocaine, heroin, alcohol, homicide and suicide combined, says George Will in his Washington Post column. Yes, we receive a lot of taxes from tobacco products, but so does Colorado from marijuana. Most tobacco products are used for marijuana, from blunts to bongs, and joints to vaporizers. For example, I walked into smoke shops and they have bongs, pipes, gas masks and other devices. They also sell little baggies like the ones drug dealers use to package their product. The internet proves this with YouTube videos. People all over YouTube are taking bong rips. People will always smoke, whether it being marijuana or tobacco. Legalize marijuana.